What do you look for when you're trying to close a client? What do you look for in a company, or let's say like even in founder-led companies where it's
Yeah.
just a one-man driven business? If they come to you for marketing, because you literally say you take over the whole sales
Yeah.
funnel, right?
Yeah.
Not just advertise for them.
Yeah.
So, what do you deliver for them, for your ideal clients?
Mm-hmm.
Is this just one service where you take over everything? And for people who just want you to say, okay, I just want more visibility,
Mm-hmm.
you understand, leave the sales to us. Do you
Mm-hmm.
still take on that?
Yeah.
And what would you advise? Let's just answer that first.
So my services are broken down into like different segments. We offer one-off services. So if you want strategy, you just want strategy, we do strategy for your team and your team executes. But I really do not like that. The reason why is because after developing real playbook for businesses, their team cannot execute the way we've written it.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times I prefer that as we are giving you strategy, let us execute or let us join your team in executing that. That's what I really prefer. And then we do content, and I think one of our content creation service is one service that is really good. A lot of people are keying into it, and I really want to see it like people key into it a whole lot because we're creating good content that can help people communicate their brands out there. We also do trainings. So if you want to equip your staffs and all of those things, we train your staff. Then we have our full marketing service. Full marketing service is where we now do strategy, we do content, we run ads, we close deals. People can say, okay, I'm a small man business. I cannot pay. So for us, what the idea behind this is that a lot of businesses cannot pay for a full marketing team. It costs money to hire good people, except you want to go and pay shit buy people. You want to just pay all those small people. No. It costs money to hire a full. So for us, what we do is that we bring our expertise and give it to you at an affordable rate. So if you're paying us $1 million, you are getting like 6-man or 8-man team for that. So it's instead of breaking the bank and hiring just, and sometimes even though you hire those people, some of them cannot deliver. So because you now have me, who is the number one chief marketing officer of Prime Media, and I'm working on your brand, and I work on multiple brands. I'm working on your brand. You now have my expertise, my wealth of knowledge to work on that particular brand. That's a win and a plus. Because if I tell you to pay me on the normal day, some of them cannot pay me. Because only me right now, you want to pay me. We're speaking in millions, right? So some of them cannot just hire me. So you have my team and me together at an affordable rate. That's the idea. Now, if you're a big organization, we can join your team. And to be really honest, I love working with big organizations. It's just that sometimes there are bureaucracies, but it's good. Big organization, we can join your team because you guys are launching multiple projects, launching multiple things. You guys are scaling really fast. You don't really have that time to go and be hiring people, waiting out like 3 weeks, 1 month, going through interview, and then sometimes they want somebody to just come in, know what they are doing. Know what they are doing is extremely important for organizations. You don't want people to come and be testing with your business. So you don't want to get the wrong hire. So sometimes organizations tell us, okay, join my team and let's achieve this goal. Probably for a period of time, 6 months, 1 year, three months, depending on the duration of the particular thing that they want to launch or the particular needs that they have. So that's how we kind of like integrate ourselves into organizations.
How are you going to? Right? One of the reasons you also shut down Prime Media before was, I know you said the burnout was a lot. You understand? There were so many clients. You did mention that, right?
Yes.
At some point.
Yeah. Happened
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah. So now, how do you talk about owning the marketing process for
Mm-hmm.
companies? How do you intend to scale and still maintain balance and still maintain being able to deliver value for all of your clients? Because if you say you're servicing you have 5 contracts for 5 different companies, and you take over the whole marketing burden, how are you going to spread your team? How are you going to like tackle scaling that? That's
Okay, good. Very good question. Because last year we had 5 clients working with us, right? Month on month, and we did it. We did it because I created system, structure, SOPs. So because I know what is deliverable for a client, how we should deliver every month. So I structured my team in a way that we are delivering really fast. So it's more like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we know, okay, this is what we are working on. Yes, it was a lot of work, but we had to do it and we did it. So that helped me in creating systems and structure. At first, it was chaotic having those number of clients at once, but we're able to manage it because I started creating system and structure and SOPs around it. So as we're growing, as the clients were increasing, the team also was increasing. And that's how we were able to get to 15 people. So the team was increasing. I was getting people, okay, like the way I structured my business is in such a way that I have a creative team. Anything content they deliver. I have a sales team. Everything sales, closing leads they deliver. I have a performance marketing team, running of the ads, ensuring that the clients were getting quality leads.
Right.
My performance team, they have strategies. And also I had management. So now I'm not the kind of person that I want to micromanage. Everybody is a leader. I built my team. Everybody in my team, I taught them how to be accountable for their work and for themselves. You cannot work with Blessing Bossman and not be accountable. No, it's not possible. You can't work with Blessing Bossman and not think leadership, not have a leadership mindset. You don't need to be a team lead. You must be a leader. Everybody must be a leader. You must be accountable. So it was my ability to train my team, to create those SOPs, those structures, those processes. That's how we were able to scale to that level where we could take on multiple client projects and deliver excellently for them. All those money I was calling, the client we did 400, we had 5 clients on board. We were delivering that. All our clients were delivering that for them. Just because I taught my team to take ownership. I created systems and structures in place to be able to manage my team. I expanded the team when necessary so nobody is burning out. Even that had a problem because I knew that there were some people that were not doing anything. But because I created the system and structure, I knew that, okay, the people that were not really doing anything, they are low capacity, go. Bring people with high capacity that can get the work done. And that was how we were able to manage it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. You talked a lot on systems.
Yeah.
I think it's very important. Like if you're going to scale anything, you have to have systems,
Yes.
right? You have to have systems in place that run even when you're not there
Yeah.
to just function.
Yeah.
And that's great that you've been able to put that together. Would you like to share your take on the marketing space, right? As an agency owner, what do you see that I know that marketing is hot because every business wants sales, right? And it's good that you've been able to figure that out. That it's literally my client just wants more money in their bank accounts at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Right? What advice will you give to like small business owners and organizations when they want to approach marketing, when they're looking to hire an agency, right? How would you say they go about it? Particularly because for brand building, right, it takes a while to measure. Like, how do you even measure whether it's your campaigns or whatever strategies you're deploying are being successful? Because it takes a while to measure what brand building is, since it's not just outright marketing.
Yeah.
So what would be your advice to organizations and founders or small business owners who want to just be out there, build a strong brand that cuts through the noise and also make money?
Okay. So a lot of times what we see in today's society is a lot of people are product sellers and service sellers. They come and buy, come and buy, come and buy. They're not really building brands. And the reason why they are not building brands is because they don't understand the DNA of their brand. They don't also understand the people that they are speaking to and how to speak to them. Building a brand is all about perception. It's what you think about me. That's a brand. So the reason why I'm also doing this is because I want to shape that narrative. I want to shape your perception of me. And that's what it is. There needs to be a fine balance between you shaping narratives and you making sales. So that's why strategy comes into play. And one of the things that we do for our clients, especially where we are doing strategy, is that we know the content that we are creating for sales. We know the content that we are creating for brand building. And it is strategic. We want to position our clients as thought leaders. And that's something that a lot of people should take on. If you are building a brand, people want to see you as someone that has sense. People want to see your organization as an organization that cares. People want to. Okay, now let me pick some brands and give you key example. Ashakain. What do you think about Ashakain?
I think he's a. I enjoy watching his content. That's
He's a
what I'll say. And
philanthropist.
for the brand, right? It brings joy.
You see exactly what you just said.
If you hear Asha Khan,
Oh.
you're like, okay,
See,
someone's about to laugh
I
or be
went to
surprised.
Ebano. I went to Ebano and I saw Ashakan. Do you know what I said? I said, Ashakan, why is it not my turn? I saw Ashakan.
Yeah.
See, that content is still doing very well on my TikTok. That's gone viral. I saw Ashakan. I was like, oh my God, it's not my turn. Because whenever you see Ashakan,
There's
you know
an
that this is Father
expectation.
Christmas.
Yes.
This somebody wants to share some money. So that's our perception of Ashakan. But do you know Ashakan makes money?
Of course.
So those
Definitely.
brands that are sponsoring those things. But you will not see Ashakan going out and saying, oh, come and sponsor, come and do this, come and do that. Now let me bring another brand so that we'll be able to categorize these two brands and then you understand. That's even a personal brand. Let's relate it back to business. You can see a business owner and like Red Bull or Coca-Cola, they sell products now. They
Yeah.
literally sell products. Red Bull, but one of the things, when you go to Red Bull's Instagram, you see that Red Bull is all about fun. Red Bull is all about sports and all of those things.
Adventure.
Adventure. When you go to Coca-Cola's page, you see it's about family. It's about happiness. But they have their sales tactics. They have their distribution network. They have things. But come to a Nigerian business, probably one that is selling small shops or selling cake or selling hair or selling one of these things. Come and buy from me, oh. I've not eaten today, oh. Come and do this, the latest tactic, they just took down my page. Please come and do the. They do all of those kind of funny gimmicks. So a lot of Nigerian brands have not really understand what it takes to build a brand and what it takes to sell. There are sales tactics, there are sales systems that you need to put in place. And sometimes even your salesy content doesn't necessarily have to be on your socials. It could be you creating a sales system that works for the brand. But then your social media, the content that you put out there should be strategic enough to be able to attract the right people so that people can like you, people can love you, people want to do business with you. People will buy from you. You don't really need to carry bell. Banga, come and buy for me. And they give this 5,000 naira. You don't really need to do all of those things. You can do it, but you have to merge it. You see where strategy now you have to merge it. I'm not saying don't sell on your socials. Those brands are very big, so they have the opportunity to do a lot of brand building because they've built their distribution network. But as a small business owner that is growing, have a blend. Have a blend of both. And then don't copy what other people are doing. Now, the remaining one, everybody wants to be acting drama. Everybody wants to be a drama queen. If you're not creating dramatic content, you're not selling. I don't do all those things. I don't have the energy for it. Everybody wants to be doing drama. You don't really have to do that. What you can literally do is understand your audience. If I know that my audience are posh and premium and all of those things, how do they like to be talked to? I talk in a posh and a premium way. If I understand that my audience are Agbero, I'm selling Agbero tea, then we go to the gutter, we go to the ground and sell to them that way. So you need to understand your audience. You need to also understand your brand archetype, your brand personality. You need to understand what your brand wants to communicate. The brand DNA, you need to understand that to be able to communicate that. If you're a magician brand, how do magician brands communicate? If you're a sage brand, how does sage brands communicate? A lot of times people don't do these brand building blocks. That's why they just speak like everybody. And you see that a lot of vendors are literally the same. There's no differentiation between this brand and this brand. So it's important to differentiate yourself. It's important to understand your brand, speak like your brand, and also do things that people will care about. That shows that you care about people, even in your customer service. Because this brand building thing is not just content, even down to your customer service. How do you treat your clients? How do you treat the people that come to your page? How do you handle conflict? Because there will always be conflict. How do you handle conflict? How do you resolve it? How do you ensure that your customers are satisfied? Are you the kind of brand that you just say and you not check up on your clients? No. You need to ensure that you are always treating people well because it goes beyond that first sale. You need to have recurring revenue. So having that recurring revenue is ensuring that you are creating a system, and you as a business owner, you don't have to be running this system, but you're ensuring that you have created a system that even though somebody buys for you one time, they don't just feel like you're just taking their money, but they literally feel like you are a part of their brand and you care. And that's one of the things about Bossman Media. I tell my staffs a lot of time that I want to build a business that people think that I care for them because I care about your business. When you work with me, you know that I care for you because this thing goes beyond just money transaction. My ability to provide money for you, my ability to convert your leads to sale is that you'll be able to take that money, you take care of your family. You will pay your own staff. Your business will grow. You will be happy. Your family will be happy. I'm changing lives like that. That is my own contribution. I've seen it as just an exchange for money. When you are able to turn somebody's business around, when somebody pays you money or you literally help somebody make money, you know that there's something I'm doing, there's one impact I'm making. And that's why I care for my staffs too, because my ability to pay you, your family will eat. So maybe your family is dependent on you. Your family will eat, and I will never owe my staff money. I will not take salary. My staff must take salary. You know why? It's not really so much. These people have sacrificed their life for me. If you have sacrificed your life for me, I must ensure that I do you right. It doesn't matter if myself I'm broke. I will find a way for you so that you will be good, so you will be happy working with me. And that's the same thing that I extend to my clients. And that's why I will go over and beyond for my clients. I want them to succeed. Because if my client is succeeding, it means that they will be able to help other people. It means that their family will be happy. It just spreads joy. And it means that the world will be a better place. They can elevate somebody from poverty. And yeah, so that's it.
From all your journey to this point, learning marketing, building your agency, crashing it, and building it back up, can you just summarize the lessons you've learned, some of the key lessons you've learned in this entire journey, right? For someone who's for people out there who are looking to also start their own thing like yourself, and build something. Um, what critical lessons have you learned?
I think one of the lessons I've learned is you will not die.
Okay.
You will not die.
What do you mean by that?
You can start again. If you fail, you will not. Sure, you are not dead. You can breathe.
Yeah.
You can start again. There's something that my ex-pastor used to say. Even though me and him were not in that space, I still give credit. Even though I don't still drag him for this podcast, I still give credit to some of the things that he has taught me. He will always say that if you climb up the stairs, even though you fall, you will know your way back up. But if you run up or jump up the stairs, if you fall, you may not know your way back up. So I always advise people, climb up the stairs. So
Do the work.
Do the work. It's tough. It's hard. It's a difficult price to pay, but pay the price. You will not regret it. Another lesson I've learned is stay hungry. People get satisfied too easily. Even me, it has happened to me this year. Actually. But I'm hungry for more. I stay hungry. This is not the best I can be. This is not who and all I can be. There is so much more that I can become. So I stay hungry. If you are easily full, you would think that you have arrived. He also used to say something. Don't learn too soon. If you learn too soon, you will learn too small. I see a lot of entrepreneurs when they start making money. Boom, big apartments, Rolls Royce, Lamborghini. They want to bomb millions of heirs. You see me at my mainland. I did there. I did it. Let me be making the money. It's not for spending.
It's better to know you have the money in your account, right?
Whoa!
To just know that the money is there.
Let it be there.
I'm just low key.
I'm saving it. I'm investing it. I told one of my friends, we used to be very close then. I told her that I'm making money now. Girl, this thing way they do not spend them like this. So who am I to tell me to chill out this? So am I to do this? I said, okay, who am I? I quiet my mouth. And that's one of the mistakes that a lot of people make. They feel like once they've handled small money, it's for spending, it's for lavishing. That's why I always tell you, it's one thing to make money, it's another to keep it, it's another to multiply it. A lot of people can make money, but not a lot of people can keep it, and not a lot of people can multiply it. And this is what differentiates the poor from the rich and the rich from the wealthy. There are some people that are rich, they are not wealthy. And there are some people that are wealthy. I'm not talking about just, sometimes now we want to say wealth is not just in money. I'm talking about financial wealth. Wealthy. They've multiplied. They know what it takes to get it, like all the $10, they dangote, they know what it takes to multiply it. That's what separates them. So ability to, or financial management, I think that's also one of the lessons. The ability to know when to, don't eat your future. Don't eat your destiny.
Differentiate between seed and harvest.
Yes. Don't eat your destiny. Every money that comes, waiting. Don't arrive too soon. Don't be quick to look like the big boys. Do you know something somebody told me? He said there are some people is their return of investment they are using to buy motor, but you are using your capital to buy motor. You put money in, let's say, treasury bills, or you put money in piggy, and you will get return of investment. So people, is that return of investment, they will use it to flex. But they pay you small money, gone, no savings. Rainy days are coming. Rainy days come. Sun will shine, rain will fall. It's inevitable. But ensure that when sun is shining, you're outside working and building your house, so that when rain comes, you can enter the house and sleep. Not that rain is coming, you're outside, rain will beat you. It will not be the difference. You will not say, okay, when I was back in the days. Those are the people that say back in the days, old glory, back in the days. When sun shine, when you're supposed to build house, umbrellas, all my guys are ballers. You're ball. Okay, rain don dey fall now. Where your roof? But then, even though rain is beating you and you are outside, you can still start again. I think my final lesson would be, have the right people around you. Network. Got to learn that this year. One of the things that I intentionally did for myself is to go beyond just marketing my services out there. Started building relationship and building network. Relationship building is key. You see wealthy people. Do you know who they give contracts to? It's who they know. See all these things they tell us in social media. Do this, do that. Me, I know I'm a marketing person. I'll tell you, do this, you get clients. But I'm telling you, you see where the money moves. Where the big money is moving. Not be person where they just see you for road. Now who they know, now they give that contact. Now who they know, now they call enter room, say, come, follow me. And that's why I tell people, sometimes in this life, when they talk, say, wealth is one, some people are foolish. I'm telling you this. There's one girl, she wrote to me like, making money is very easy. You just need to get one. How much do you sell your service? Get one client, do this, blah, blah, blah. It's foolish. It's when you know people that are foolish. That's how they talk. It's not just about that. There is time, there is luck, there is chance that happen to all men. See, I've learned to go beyond just accrediting my success to what I am doing. There are some things that are luck. If we do not understand this principle of time and chance happen to all men, being in the right place at the right time, doing what you ought to do at the right time, we will think that all there is about life is to work hard. They work hard, they struggle. No, it's not like that. There are some people that just want to favor you. And I feel like when you have that mindset, you will receive that favor. There are some people that will just come, I like this person. Just because they like you, they will give you contract. You not do anything. You not do anything. Not be your marketing. You didn't do nothing. They just like you. They just probably saw you somewhere. You just said something. Listen, this person is a sensible person. Come, let me teach you what I know. That's how it happens. So wealth is not about say you do. There's one story I heard one time talking about one man how he got license for his bank, that he had helped somebody do something before, and then he needed the license for his bank. The person that he had helped was the chairman something. They now later went to go and meet the person, and then the person was able to help him get his license. I think it was this Zenith Bank. I can't really remember the story. There are some things that God will just place the right people in your life. So network, I don't network that now. What can I get from this person? No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. Sometimes there are some things in life you have to sow seed. And you have to be patient. If you're not patient in this life, you see, patience, I feel like there's just some intangible things that you just need to learn in life, like patience. When you network, when you meet the right people, know when to listen, know when to talk. Know who you need to be connected to. Just be visible in their space. And it's not now. There are some relationships that It's years to come that it will pay off. That's why it's important to build the right relationship. And sometimes you have to pay to build the right relationship. It's not every relationship that you want to just get for free. That's why there are some people that say, come and mentor me. They find free mentorship. I don't even think I've had that person that I would say consistently in my life that has been my mentor, but I can tell you that there are so many people that have mentored me. But everybody wants to like, this is my mentor. Anybody can be your mentor. I've had different people that have been my mentor, but I will not say this person is consistent in my life. No. I've had some, even that my friend I talked about, he has been my mentor at one point. Even my pastor had been my mentor at one point. Even the people that I've learned from, they have mentored me in different ways. So those relationships, your ability to build, your ability to network with the right people, your ability to build that relationship will be key and very, very instrumental in your life as you keep on going.
Something happened recently.
Yeah.
I was recently part of an interview panel, and the client was interviewing for a marketing role, right? But they didn't just want a marketer; they wanted someone, because it's founder led. They wanted someone who would come in and take on branding and brand positioning because they're just launching, right? And also do like integrated marketing and all of that. One thing I noticed is that a lot of the people that were interviewed were big on digital marketing, digital marketing, digital marketing, right? It seemed like nobody was talking about like the fundamentals of building a brand. Everybody was just talking about, oh, I'll do digital marketing, just do one campaign, this one campaign, that. I felt like there's a gap, you understand, these days, just because of how digital is so popular, and people just feel like that's it, that everything ends on digital. Just maybe create content and do one campaign and just, you know, run ads. So you who have gone through the process of, getting into sales, learning digital marketing, um, even traditional marketing, right? What would you what would be the framework you would advise someone who wants to get to where you are, to the point where you're not just doing marketing, digital marketing, but you actually have a holistic process that delivers for your clients, in terms of if it's branding they want, you help them, even trying to position them in the market in a way that will bring clients and drive growth for the business. What would be your go-to approach?
That's a very good question. So one of the key things that always start whatever strategy, whether it be digital led campaign or out of home campaign, whatever form of campaign, whether it's a 360 or just a digital campaign, one of the key things that we always do is strategy, market research. In order, and I don't blame the people that just come up with digital ideas, to be really honest, because majority of the time that's what clients can afford. But what informs your strategy is what your market is saying. So for us, one of the key things that we do is to understand the market and what they really want. Because whatever strategy that we are going to give to you has to be exactly what the market would want. There was a client that we're working with recently, and we're developing strategies for them. They said they wanted to, like, it's a fintech, they want to like serve the people that are currently like exchanging money and all of those things. And we told them that the method that you guys have to take is not just techo. You have to integrate business owners to be able to like you need to have people, agents that will get these people's money, and you need to use WhatsApp, easy form. So that goes beyond just digital market. So one of the key things that I always tell people, having all your digital strategy is good, but if you do not have strategy that's aligned to what the market is looking for, then you're just wasting your time. You're speaking to the air, because at the end of the day, the people that are going to buy your product or your services is your market. So you need to ensure that whatever strategy that you are getting is based off that insight, that data that the market has given to you. So market research is extremely key. That's part of like one of our frameworks. Then the next thing that we do is look at the budget, right? Because it's one thing to come up with ideas, it's another to fund the ideas. So when we have like our strategy, we've been able to like see what the market wants, we understand the market, we've done our competitive analysis, like literally our entire strategy framework. We look at the client budget and know what the client can afford and know what is can be a quick win for them. Because you don't want to go and like imagine now we say, okay, let us go and do an activation, and the activation might just be for brand awareness, might not be for sales. So you'll need to understand like where the business is and what can be a win for the business at that point in time. So for us, some of the business, if you're coming to us like, okay, you just want awareness, you want people to know your brand and all of those things. Yes, we can go down to the street, we can do some activations here and there, can do billboards and all of those things. Those things are really good. But if you know that your budget is limited, then we stick to what works, what can give you the quick win, which is building your entire sales funnel and ensuring that your ads are working and you can literally make money so that you can take that money to start building that awareness that you desire. So it's literally just understanding your market, knowing what your market was, and ensuring that your budget can deliver um, the results that your clients are looking for.
Okay, that's great. Um, Very interesting. Going back to strategy and then what the market wants. Um, do you look into the product or the service before you take on a client? Because most times, I don't know, maybe with good marketing you can sell a bad product, right? But it's always good when the product is right or the service is good. It just makes it easier to sell. So when a client comes to you and you notice that maybe the product is not really the best or it is not a good market fit, how do you handle such clients? Do you just turn them down or you try to revamp the whole system for them if they would allow?
As long as you're not fraudulent, as long as it's not get rich scheme, one thing that we always do is to craft the offer for all our clients. We do that because some people may not just know that they don't have a sellable offer. We've had clients that have come to us and like, oh, this is how we want to sell our product. We tell them that it cannot work home. Why? This market cannot buy at this price point. This market does not. So some people, some people have good ideas. But when you have good ideas and your ideas is not backed up by data, it's a problem. So one of the things that we always do is to ensure that we have data to show them that, oh, this is the market you want to serve. This is what the market wants. And then we craft their offer for them. But majority of the times, we like working with people that have been selling that particular thing. We don't like working with new ideas, except you are VC backed. Because if you are bootstrapping and it's just a fresh idea, you've not hit the market, you can't pay us our fee. So there's no need having to have that conversation or come and work or come and build my brand because it will take time for you to gain traction. So the time that it will take for you to gain traction, I'm not waiting for that time before you pay me. It will not be partnership, right? I'm not waiting for that traction for you to pay me. I need you to pay me and I need you to pay me now. So for us, we like to work with people that have sold their offers before now. And if there are areas that we know that, okay, we can tweak it to make it better, we also do that as well for our clients.
Amazing. Amazing. How's business right now?
Very good question. I slowed down this year. I didn't pack up my shop like before, but I slowed down. The reason I slowed down is not because I wanted to slow down. It's because, like I always say, I always want more. Last year, I saw that we had plenty clients, and then the money we were making like 5 million naira a month. I know that one client can pay me that 5 million naira. I'm the kind of person that if I want to make a certain amount of money, I know what to do to get those kind of clients. So I decided that, I don't want to be serving because some of them were problematic. And that's why I said the thing I look for is not just money, money, money. You need to just have good
Good
character
attitude, yeah.
when you're working with us. So I ensured that, okay, this year I want to attract the right clients. It's just that the method we used in getting our previous client was not working this year again. So the kind of clients that I want to attract, it's not my old strategy that will work. So for us, we decided, okay, you know what, we're going to slow down. And then I just didn't want the pressure. And then I'm also diversifying. So business for me this year has not been my effort. It has been God's effort because the clients that we've been getting, it's not my effort. I would just say just me being in the right place at the right time and people wanting to favor me and people giving me jobs. Because to be really honest, I don't think that I've done any form of marketing this year. I've not spent money in running ads the way I used to run ads, or I've not push. I've just been slow living my life, and then the clients are coming to me and we're serving them, and they are all paying us more than what the other clients last year that were plenty were paying us. So for me, I would say that we are being strategic to our next level, and next level of growth to be that we have quality clients, not too much. I don't want crowd. I just want quality clients that pays well, and we are dedicating our time to serving those people. And then we are also expanding, right? We are about to set up our studio, a content studio. I think I'll share a bit about that. We're about to set up our content studio where people can come in, people can create content, photographers. It just is a creative space where people can share their ideas, where people can express themselves. Creatives, people that have upcoming. So if you don't have all the gadgets, you come to our space and we'll give you all of that. So we're expanding beyond just marketing to also owning our own space.
Wonderful, Bossman. This has been a very interesting conversation, right? Learning about your journey and how you've been able to just build yourself up to the woman that you are today,
Yeah.
right? It shows a lot of grit, a lot of like hunger and tenacity and hard work, because you did work hard to get here.
Yeah.
Nobody handed you anything. In the current like economy where it seems like there's this popular opinion like who could help me, you know, I don't get helper. You've literally showed that you can literally go out there if you want it enough and build something
Yeah.
for yourself. You not go look for a job.
Yeah.
You found a skill, right? And in return for the value that you bring, you literally um, got paid well enough to live the life that you want to live.
Yeah.
And not just that, you've been able to pay people also, like offer employment to people,
Yeah.
which is great, man. It speaks volume to how much we can do, how much change one person can make,
Yeah.
right? Every time we look at, okay, the government is not doing this right, the government is not doing this right, but I like to bring it back to, what can you offer as a person? What value can you offer? Because change, like they say, charity begins at home.
Yeah.
So the change we want to see sometimes, we can literally start to spot that
Yeah.
change, right? Because look at you, you're an employer of labor,
Yeah.
and you're not just doing that, you're helping businesses grow. So you
Yeah.
are contributing to the economy
Yeah.
in a very, very tremendous way. So applause to you.
Thank you.
Boss man, the boss man of marketing. That's
Thank
your
you.
title, right?
That's what I like to call myself.
The boss man of marketing.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, before we go, I would like you to just touch on your vision for the future, both for yourself personally and for your company or whatever other companies or plans that you might have.
First of all, for myself, because ever since for the past 5 years, I don't think I have lived. I've been working. I've not lived my life. But this year, 2025, I would say this is the first time I am living my life. I've always been the girl that is helping everybody, going all out for everybody. But this year, I receive love and help. I'm very independent. But this year, I allowed somebody take care of me. I'm even surprised. I'm an independent woman,
Yeah.
right? I've learned how to be independent for a very long time. Before, if I walk and I rest, I'll feel guilty that I'm resting. But this year, I did lounge. Somebody said, out of 7 days in a week, I'm going out 5 days a week. I never knew there was a part of me that existed like this. But I think one of the things that I really want to see myself step into is step into my full capacity, my full ability. It's not like I can't reach my full level. I just need to step one more inch higher than where I am. And also just be that baby girl and that feminine woman. I feel like this year I became more feminine. Last year or all the previous years, I'm this max woman. Tough, hard nutshell to crack. But this year I just leaned into the soft side. Like I just want to be taken care of.
I can see that you're enjoying it. You like it.
I just want to be taken care of. I don't want stress. Don't stress me. There's this guy who will rub a powder on his face and say, I just want to lie down. But For my own personal self, I just want the joy, the happiness. A friend told me that, Blessing, you are so unbothered about life. It's a good thing for someone to tell you that you are not bothered. It shows that inner peace, that joy. I just, I don't want, I don't want stress. I want to live an easy life. So for myself personally, I want to see myself really blossom and bloom. And I pray that God keeps me, to be really honest, because we have all of this vision, but at the end of the day, it's our ability to still be alive for all of these things to happen. I just pray that God continues to keep me so that I can shine. And then I also pray that He keeps my family, my mother, my father, because they need to see their daughter step into that. And I also need to take care of them even more than I am doing right now, and give back to as many people that I can give back to. There are sometimes I can get selfish and I'll say, I bet everybody go do all right, but my life is not my own. The way other people have impacted me, I feel like I need to also impact other people as well. So me stepping into that, which I have started right now, stepping into that woman of power, stepping into that woman of purpose, stepping into that woman that when you see me, you just know that there's one Blessing Bossman. Like, my name rings in people's ears. People know me. I'm not just the regular girl. I'm not just the Blessing that has so much inside her, but people don't know that. In the next 5 years, I really want to see myself in the spotlight. I'm tired of hiding. I'm tired of dimming my lights. It's time for me to step out. It's time for me to come out. I've done 5 years of work. It's time for me to, I know that 5 years might seem small, but trust me, in these 5 years, I've done mighty things that people with 10 years experience or 15 years experience might not have even done. There are so many people that don't even have the level of knowledge and experience that I have, but they're out there, they're popular. And some of them might be misleading people. But if I claim to know, why am I not out there? So this next years is for me to really step into that light and that power and shine. Then for my business, Pi Media, I really want to see Pi Media serve quality clients. I really want to see Pi Media do big things in the marketing industry. I really want to see Pi Media handle campaigns for brands, and they're like, this brand did it. And then they look at the people that do it, just some small people that, according to them, Gen Zs. It's amazing. I really want to see Pi Media get to that stage. And our studio, hopefully by the grace of God, if we launch our studio this year, in the next 5 years, we should have 2-3 more outlets. That's the goal. So we're making more money. And then I'm traveling. I'm living my best life. I'm buying all the nice designers. Yeah, maybe I'll have one child. Because then in the next 5 years, I should be like 32. I'd like to have one child, maybe by then. I thought about it today. I was like, if I have a child by 30, when I'm 40, my child will be like 10. That's not bad. That's nice. I'd like to have a child like probably when I'm 30. Yeah, so maybe I'll have one child, married. If I'm married, I don't know.
If you find the billionaire, or when you find
Ooh,
it.
if I find a billionaire, yes, definitely. When I find the man of my dreams, I don't know. I don't know if I would like to get married when I'm like 30. I don't want to put a timeline, but like not now, definitely not my 20s. I've said it to myself so many times. Not my 20s. A lot of time people will say, don't put a timeline. If the man comes, so called, to be really honest, if the man come, go with. Not a rush. Not be we're not a rush, not be who first marry. I'm not a rush anything. So please don't rush me. I'm not ready. When I'm ready, I know I'm ready. And I don't like feeling pressured or rushed into anything. I feel like whenever the time for something wants to happen, there's something in me that knows. Like, I know that this is the time for me to make this content, so I'm making it now. When it's time for me to get married, I will get married now. There's no need to rush. If the man not feel it, may go, not be for me. So there's no need to rush it. But I would really like to have a child when I'm like 30, so that maybe when I'm 40, my child can be 10. And I feel like that's a cool, because the child will look like me so much and they can be making TikToks. But yeah.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Oh, blessing. You've shared a lot, and I certainly hope you share more. You literally said that you're going to do that. You're going to share your journey more and step into this new you, right?
Yeah.
Step into the spotlight.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see what that looks like. And you have so much to give. You have so much to share, and I really hope to see more from you. To have more of these conversations and just see the journey evolve.
Yeah.
You've told us how you built for the past 5 years. Um, and I'm excited to watch the next 5 years unfold, both for you and for your all the endeavors you're going to be embarking on. So,
Thank you.
do you have any final words for the viewers out there? What's something that we don't know about you?
So I'll say something that you don't know about me that you should know about me, and then I'll give you my final words. I'm a sweetheart. I'm a lover girl.
Okay.
Yes. I'm soft. I feel like it's just because of life I have to be tough. But I'm such a sweetheart. I'm such a lover girl. I think that when I love people, I go all out, and it even shows in my business. When I love men, I go all out. Even when I have friends, like girlfriends, I go all out. So one thing that I people don't really know about me when they just meet me is the fact that I can be a soft sweetheart. I don't cry in front of people. No, I'll go hide. Yeah, I'm that kind of person, but I'm not so vulnerable. But and especially to female friends, I'm not vulnerable to my female friends. They find me weird. My friends used to be like, "You're so weird," but I just feel like I have to like protect people. But yeah, I'm such a sweetheart. I'm such a loving person. Then my final words: the journey may be tough. It's not really about the end goal or the end point. It's more about who you become in the process. So enjoy every part of it. Live life breathing every air. Live life smelling every roses. Don't restrict yourself. Be calm. Just go through it. It's like experience life. Life is not your village. Lagos is not the only place I'm going to be. I've already started plotting my way I want to travel. See, what we know about life is based off what we are seeing. There's so much out there. So why limit yourself? Live life. Shop life. Because there's only one life you get. You will not be young forever. You will not be old forever. Don't walk that you forget to live. I feel like people need to have life and people need to walk. As you are walking, be living. You see me? I will live my life. Let my world be crashing. I will go out. I will oblate. After I oblate finish, I come back to the crashing world. It's two separate things. There is my life. There is my work. There are two separate things. It's not what is good in my life or the function of what's happening in my life that will make me live my of what's happening in my work that will make me live my life. No, I will live my life. Like, let me be broke. I'll still be living my life. I should tell people like, let me be broke. Let me not have money. I will still go outside. I will still go and enjoy myself. Yes. So live life. Live life. No work. Die. Enjoy the small money that you have. That'll be my final advice.
Thank you, Blessing.
Thank you.
This has been an amazing conversation. I've learned a lot, and this was time well spent.
Yes.
So I guess we'll be seeing more of you.
Yes. Bossman is becoming. You'll be seeing more episodes, but it will be more of the episodes where I am
Okay.
teaching people how to scale their business, organizations, small business owners that want to like, probably you're making like 10 million, you want to scale to 50 million. Probably you're making 50 million, you want to scale to like 100 million. So you get more series of me teaching actual business strategies and business lessons and marketing strategies and all of those processes and systems you need to put in place to grow your organization.
We're here for that. And as a strategy person, I think that's a fabulous strategy, to attract the kind of leads you're looking to attract.
Yeah.
Teach, give value, and people will just come.
Exactly.
So good luck on the next phase of
Thank
your journey.
you.
This one.
Thank you. Bye.